Okay.
Hello there, Krayzar. I am here with you.
Yes, I'm also here with you.
I love this game. It's so good. Like, okay, here's the deal. It's in Big Bad Game-a-Thon, but it's aged like an MS Paint drawing because that's mostly what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So, actually, the game was created by a 16-year-old guy named Rick Sada, believe it or not. And
oh, really?
Yeah, he was about 16 when he started on part 1. Some of the weirdness and bugs are probably attributed to inexperience, but like Windows 3.1 is a terrible operating system. So
if you're 16 and you got a roguelike working on Windows 3.1, you're a genius.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say.
I guess we'll start here. Let's start it.
Go when you're ready.
I was going to let the audience choose what icon we're going to do, but no, we're going to do the Drelb. I just created it.
Aw, I love it.
So we'll just click easy. There's really not a whole lot of difference between all the difficulty levels with what we're going to do. So yeah, we'll click. You know what? We should start the timer. All right, we'll start the timer, and we'll click Magic Arrow. And we're in this little city here, and you know what? We don't really care about the city, so we're just gonna go over here, and you know what? Let's check on our parents' house. What? What the heck?
Oh no!
Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
Yeah, they're kind of dead. So, all your family's dead, and you gotta go get vengeance.
All right, let's just do a safety save. Gets a little dangerous. All right, we'll kill this monster.
So I wonder, because I know that there is a strategy to get more health. Are you using any glitches here at the beginning?
Not at the beginning, but we will shortly. We're not going to use the main glitch to start off because, well, our health resets anyways. But let me just make sure I get the right spell here. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, and sorry if Liz Star is still in the chat. There's a lot of goblins that we're killing. I apologize in advance.
All of you chat goblins. You can cry, okay? Cry if you want to.
Oh no! All right. So we're gonna try and kill a little bit of the monsters here. We don't really need to, but we need to be on a specific level to do what's coming next.
It's interesting that you use mouse controls for this, because I was always a huge keyboard control person.
Part of the reason is I kind of have some hand conditions right now that make it kind of hard, but yeah, I use like if you click a specific part on the keyboard while you're holding the mouse, it does the shift run, just like a regular keyboard version. Oh, and
I love that.
Stuck.
Like, yeah, accessibility in the year of, I don't even know when this came out.
Yeah.
The year of Windows 3.1. It's just great.
It is pretty cool. All right, so let's what we're trying to do is we're gonna try and find these kobolds.
Okay.
And they killed our adoptive parents. We were already orphaned. So...
Wait, we've been double orphaned?
Exactly.
Ah, no.
Okay, so actually we've run into a wolf, and
wolves are scary.
Yeah, they're really hard. I don't really know why. You don't really think that they would be, but they are. Oh wow, wait, this thing is not dead yet. It's supposed to be dead. All right, there we go. So we need to actually rest. That made us rest. Oh,
yay! So yeah, like any good roguelike, you can just hit a button to rest, go to full health. But enemies may be walking around if you do that. You never know if they're gonna come and bite your eye.
Goodness. Oh. Well, we at least found it. So let's go back up there.
Yeah, the kobolds are a little bit deadly, especially if you don't have any armor on yet,
Oh, no.
which, as far as I can tell, you don't.
I do not. I am...
Yeah, you gotta shift R.
Yep.
To get your mana back.
I did not save. Okay, that's a lot of monsters.
Okay, skeletons are a little scary. Ants are terrifying.
Giant
At least for me.
Especially the giant variety.
Yeah, it's interesting because when I played this, I mostly did physical attacks to get through stuff. You're really focusing on magic spells in order to get through.
Yeah, to start at least, but that's gonna that's gonna change in a hilarious way soon. Okay.
Yeah, I believe it.
So, we're gonna go back up. We're gonna take it cautiously this time.
I mean, as cautiously as a person who has equipped no armor or weapons yet.
You know, the right kind of caution. We're naked, but we're still fighting all the monsters just fine.
It's the best way to fight, man.
Oh no. So that can happen.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Well, okay, you're still in this.
we got it. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
So now we need this note for some reason. You know, you'd think it would force us to read it for some reason if we actually needed it. Oh, hey.
Yeah, you just grab it and then take it up. The note essentially tells you where where the guy who killed your father went, right?
Pretty much. You're not your adopted father. You're your regular father.
Oh, okay, normal father. Yeah, at this point, what you're doing is just going back up the stairs in order to return to the town. Once you get the note, you get a huge reveal.
Yeah, so you remember that town that we didn't really care about? Oh no.
Yeah.
We're just a walking disaster. Jeez.
They're dead. Oh, geez, they burned it down.
Well, now we're in another town. Hopefully nothing will bad happen to this one.
As far as I remember, this town's pretty safe, you know? It's more of a metropolis than the other one.
Okay, so now here things get fun, and if I don't get it, I do have a backup save, but so we are going to use a health underflow at this point in the game. And so, long story short, Windows 3.1 is terrible to program for, and I know exactly why this happens, and it's because Rick probably didn't realize that it does this, but because it's 16-bit, once you get over a certain point, all of your numbers go negative. So we're gonna waste all of our mana.
Nobody needs mana.
Yeah, who cares
Mana's
about it?
for nerds.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna get it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the best randomness right there.
Okay, so
1 HP is a little concerning.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna kill the safety monsters then, and we'll try to get it one more time.
Okay.
Because we should be able to. This isn't too big of a deal in terms of life. Should be able to get it at level 4. Okay, so we're disarming traps for experience.
Yep.
And we're gonna go over to this bandit, and hopefully we're gonna just kill him. He's a bandit.
Do you have to get down to 2 max HP instead of 1 in order to do the underflow?
It just has to be negative. So yeah, your HP has to go negative essentially for what we're trying to do. And this is the trick I'm trying to use. It was I guess discovered by Silent Sigil, another runner of this game.
Okay.
So let's just kill these guys, and let's see. Okay, we're kind of close. All right. So we're gonna go down into the dungeon. And we're gonna kill all these rats.
Not the rats. Rats don't really have a whole lot of experience. They have 1 experience each, which I don't know. If you're really close on getting a level, it's worth it.
Yeah, wait. So
they can also munch on your face because they're butts.
Yeah, alright, so we only have 21 left. So we just need to get lucky, find a monster, or a trap. Or two. And then we'll be good.
Yeah, you're really close to getting the next level here.
Ooh, hello.
Kobolds have a little experience, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Honestly.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, that guy. The fat green dude with the spear, the ogre.
Oh goodness.
Ogre orc. They're a little bit tough.
They are.
Like, I'm not too surprised that it's taking you a little bit to kill him. He's dead though.
He is definitely dead now. Oh, what the? Hello. Another one. We're just gonna try to kill the goblin.
Yeah, the hobgoblin has a decent amount of experience and is relatively easy compared to the ogre.
Okay, so we want detect monsters, and hopefully we can get it now. I'm just gonna go back up for safety. Save. Oh, no, I guess our mana value was different. Okay, well, that's okay.
Huh.
We are going to load our HP back up. And there we go.
I was gonna say, with 0 HP, maybe you're gonna be fine. Oh, -1. There we go.
So there we go.
This is your backup save, right?
Yeah, and we actually have the exact same spells that we just got, which is a nice stroke of luck. So, oh, feel free to go ahead. So what we're gonna do, we're going to just press the heal button, and as you're gonna notice, our HP is just dramatically escalating. So why this?
That's nice.
I think it kind of works because the algorithm never expects your maximum health to be a negative value, and so it just makes it whatever the maximum a heal could possibly do. So
Ooh.
we're gonna rest one more time, and we're gonna try to get to a magic number of 2,800 or 28,000 health. And if we go over that...
Is that generally safe for the rest of the run?
Yes, yeah. If we go over that, though, what happens is it reverts to a very low number. And so just so that everyone can see, our constitution is nothing right now. So we could complete the game like this, but what would happen is if we got hit by like an undead monster, something that drains our constitution, we instantly die, and that's
that would be bad. Yeah.
No, not fun at all. So we're gonna fix it.
Yeah, one interesting mechanic in this game is that monsters can drain different stats, and if it goes down to 0, or in essence below 0, you die. So now we have Constitution, 28,000 out of 75 health. That's pretty good.
Okay. So apparently, you know what? We're just gonna phase door because we don't really have to come out of the dungeon. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, feel free.
Oh, just one of the difficult things with roguelikes is figuring out the optimal way to actually get through. And find the entrance to the next level. So, yeah, it looks like you have a pretty good strat. Search rooms, phase door when things just aren't working for you.
Okay, so we might have to. Oh, hang on, let me change that. We might actually have to reset this floor. And we can...
Yeah, the game actually has a mechanic where you can regenerate the floor with a certain key command. You don't have to, but honestly, it's sometimes faster.
Yeah, and in that instance, we got really bad RNG in terms of room spawns.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
The ants! They scare me. Well, you have 28,000 health. I shouldn't be scared.
So we're just gonna kill some of these high value XP monsters, because we need a certain... Oh, perfect. Oh, wait, no, that's a teleport trap. That doesn't help us. So what we're actually looking for at this point in the game is trapdoors, because it's the fastest way to move down floors in this stair finding simulator here.
Yeah, I like that people are stopping on by and saying they had this as a kid and they couldn't beat it. I never got to play part 2 until I was an adult. As a kid, I actually managed to get through part 1. It was one of the first games I beat as a kid.
Yeah, and I actually sent away for this. It was mail order mostly, but I've actually seen it in like a few shops back in like the really early 90s. Yeah, it had a box.
Oh man,
I've been trying to search eBay for a box copy, but I don't think they exist. Maybe it was a fever dream.
I mean, that's also possible. But yeah, right now, you know, it's a really visually simple roguelike to understand. I mean, there are other roguelikes like NetHack. That's fun. I mean, there are tons on Steam that you can get as well, but they're usually more complicated or just more difficult to actually figure out all the tiny mechanics. In this, it's relatively simple. Deal damage, make sure you don't get hurt too much. There are some complexities, but usually it's not going to be super obscure, you know?
Yeah. Jeez, this RNG. So we're just trying to find stairs down. Still, the nice thing about this is stairs usually generate right next to each other. Like quite literally, you can have stairs generate right next to each other.
Yeah, literally next to each other, or not, as is this case. I'm just thinking with because I did a run of part 1 at RPG Limit Break once, and during that I actually used a lot of respawning. Oh, the gelatinous cubes are pretty scary.
Oh yeah, and actually, believe it or not, watching your run in 2015 live was what convinced me to actually try speedrunning. Try to do videos. So
I'm really glad that you did. Like, honestly, I do a lot of preliminary routing for games, but then other people often come and just add all of these really complicated elements, and it's fun. You know, I'm glad when somebody comes and destroys a game that, you know, I sort of cracked open a little bit.
Oh, yeah, totally. I didn't really think that speedrunning was, you know, anyone was doing, you know, weird little interesting games like this. But you proved me wrong.
It's so much fun. The thing that I love about roguelikes as well is that every playthrough is going to be different. You know, they're similar elements. Yep. We're on to the boss.
Yeah, this is the boss.
Yeah, so... this guy kind of destroyed me during my RPG Limit Break run. Just a tiny bit.
It's tough usually. So we're gonna...
Yeah, you've got health.
Okay, so we gotta grab this neckwear. Fancy necklace. Okay. Enter, and activate again. Yay, we're victorious.
You have no equipment, and it just makes me so sad. Krayzar, you won. Part 1.
We still have an entire part to do.
Yeah, don't worry, everybody. There's more Castle of the Winds. Part 2 is actually really lengthy as well, in a normal playthrough.
Okay, so we're going to, just so that it doesn't screw around with me, save as, we're going to save on my normal save. So...
You've got an angry face now.
Oh no, wait. Character... these are the normal icons.
Oh yeah, I like the normal icons there. Is there a reason that you choose to be a female, or do you just like her?
I just... Oh, hello. What are we doing? Load. Let me just load this up again.
It's not a huge deal. You can be an eye that is fully evolved to its.
Okay. Yeah, this is fine. So
yeah, she like the eyeball just grew a very nice body.
It did. It just became this. So there's really no reason why I select the female avatar as the base. It's just something I've always done. So first thing first, we're gonna remove all these healing spells from our our book. Our menu here, because if we hit one, it resets our life, and we don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to we don't have any money, but we need items. So
you don't have any swords, you don't have any clothes.
So we're gonna cast some magic spells inside people's shops, and we're going to maybe do a bit of stealing, a little bit of crime.
Yeah, crime. Everybody, let's hear it for crime.
So,
how do you steal?
So we're basically going to, and we didn't get it this run, but there's a new strat that allows us to target witch shops. This way is funnier. So we're gonna phase door in all of these shops. And then we are going to basically.
Does that?
Oh, yep.
Does that actually put all of the items outside the shop?
It does. So the reason why this works, and I'm gonna save first because this is really buggy. The reason why this works is because shops are just kind of weird bags in this game. They don't have any statistics.
Okay.
So, whenever you cast Phase Door, a check is run to see any sort of movement in this game. A check is run to see whether or not your character is overloaded. And if it is, then certain things happen. Like it could, prevent you from moving or things like that.
Okay.
But because shops are counted as on your person, that means that basically they dump all their items out because they're a statisticless bag, essentially. So basically it just causes everything to dump out.
That's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm very happy that you have ways to steal from every store in this town. I always hated them because they were so stingy. And then if for some reason you sold too many cursed items to them, they'd get pissed and wouldn't let you sell them anything else. They're like, I'm done.
Exactly.
I'm done. No more business with you, you nerd.
So basically what we're doing now, we just stole all the items from this. We got really lucky. We're gonna sell them all back because store clerks are jerks.
Yeah, you meanies, I hate you.
So we just made a decent amount of money. So let's
a little bit.
Let's be a little greedy. We wanna definitely be able to complete the run, and we have some time. So let's try to get something ridiculous here. Okay, inventory. Nope. It is part 2. Okay, so we're gonna just selectively buy a few things here and there, and let's try just one more time. Nope. So let's do this. And what I'm trying to do here, I'm actually going into these corners for a reason. These are the most likely corners because of the way things are shifted up for the everything to spawn. So basically, when I move, I'm trying to manipulate where I'm actually going with this by positioning myself in these corners. And let's just, we didn't get one there.
Did you disable your Discord noises?
I thought I did. I think they're running again.
Dang it! Everybody, this is a Discord % speed run. Just hopefully you enjoy.
Okay, there we go. I got him now. I have no idea why. No idea why it was unchecked.
I know that you turned them off earlier. 100%.
Okay, darn. I keep hoping that these shops are resetting. Every day the shops reset. So, ooh, here we go.
They did? Is that good?
Here, yep, this is good.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Oh, it's too heavy.
You know, another thing that I really like about roguelikes, especially for people who are like me and get easily distracted, if you have to step away for a minute, like, it doesn't affect everything. It's very easy to come back, especially with this game, to the middle of the playthrough.
Wow, okay. Well, usually it is a little bit more lenient than this, but okay. So I think we have enough, though. So we're gonna just sell this back.
Yeah. Are you staying with your normal dagger, then?
No. We are going to do something a little crazy there. So we are... Oh, here's the armor shop.
Okay.
We'll keep the bracers. So we are going to try and find a decent weapon, and this is a pretty decent weapon. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna try to find a specific scroll that we need for part 2.
Okay.
So we're gonna waste some time, and we're gonna reset the shops.
Sweet. Yeah, how long does it take for the shops to reset?
About a day of game time, and you can see that down here. So
at the bottom right, yeah.
We're gonna do... okay, no. We need a scroll called a map level scroll, and it does exactly what you think. It maps a level. So the way that the generation of rooms in this game works is it all happens when you go onto the new floor. So what ends up happening is you can just cheat and take a look at the map, and then you know what? Let's try and get this. Spell phase door. I feel good about this. I feel good. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, okay, we should be more than good. So you might notice I have like tons of weapons, and you'll see what that's about in a sec. But let's just try to get
stabbies.
Yeah, we're gonna hold all of them, quite literally.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna try and find that map level scroll because it's the biggest time save in part 2. And no, we did not get it. So we're gonna waste time again. Let's just save for safety, because the game does not.
Yeah, I'm glad that a lot of people are seeing this for the first time. If you played this as a kid, you have fond memories of this game. If you didn't, it looks hideous.
Yeah, it's oh, we just got it. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, all the Krayzar look. Believe it or not, Rick Sada did not do the art. It was someone else.
Really?
Yeah. And after playing with the type of graphics used in this, I can say he actually made it look good.
Yeah, I'd say that when this came out, what was it, 91? Essentially the same time as Ski Free, this is sort of the standard for Windows art.
Mm-hmm. So, we have all these items at this point, and we want to be able to use them, because a lot of these are good. So, there is a way. There's a way. We can hold all of these swords, spears, and things, even these gauntlets. We can just right-click and press Enter, and then move this to the free hand, and it just kind of disappears. So as you can see, our strength is now a little higher, but we're not wearing anything.
Okay.
So let's see, this one has strongly increases intelligence. So we'll put this on, and see our intelligence came up. So we're gonna press Enter, free hand. Huh, it's still there. Amazing. So let's just do this to the rest of the weapons. And
yeah, this is cheating.
And we're technically equipping all these. So our character's walking around with like 2 fists full of swords. You know.
It's like a Swiss Army sword, you know.
So yeah.
I feel like maybe you just ate them and absorbed their powers. You're like the Kirby of.
Exactly. Oh, we don't even need the safety suit of chainmail. All right, so now we're gonna go see our undead great-grandfather to open a door for us.
Oh yeah, I love it that you're like, hey, Gramps.
Hey, you know, he asks us, you know, hey, can you maybe go down 25 flights of stairs and find my magic helmet? It's a fabulous magic helmet. It'll make you king.
Spear of magic helmet. Okay, so I see what that scroll of map level does. Essentially, you can use it and then reload.
Mm-hmm.
And see where the next staircase is. That's highly convenient.
Oh, this one is bad. You know what? We're gonna do it anyways. There's a spell book on this floor, so we're just gonna activate. Oh, hello. We don't want that. Let's remove that. We're just gonna replace all of our spells with Phase Door. Okay, so now we don't really care. We just freed that guy. We're gonna pick Slow Monster because we need it. We need
that was great.
We need Slow Monster for the end boss. Oh no, the cube.
The cubes aren't too scary right now. Honestly, I think that at this part, as soon as I started seeing dragons, that's when I got destroyed. Like, the dragons were terrifying in this game.
You always have to check the age of the dragon to see whether or not you can kill it.
Yeah! Like, if it was a young dragon, you were usually fine. If it was, like, ancient dragon, you run away. It still usually killed you, even if you tried to run away. I have no idea how much damage they do. Like, I'm pretty sure you would survive for quite a while, but with your 24,000 hit points, but
okay,
still.
So now this guy right up here, he is the new scariest monster in the game because he can steal our scroll, and that's awful. So we're gonna kill him.
The thief? He steals your scrolls? No.
Oh yeah, he does.
No. What a jerk.
All of our hard-earned stolen items, the thief can steal too. Okay, so we're gonna go up, and we're actually making okay time, believe it or not.
Yeah, I fully believe it. What is it, like 20 levels of depth?
Yeah, 20, I think it's 25 actually, but yeah.
25? Okay.
About the same. Hey, I thought there was a, oh. Oh, you jerk. You jerk, game.
What a video game.
Okay, there we go. Oh, and then it's nice to us. Then it's nice. Alright, so map.
I mean, that's roguelikes for you, man.
Okay, this one's an easy one. Save. Okay. Oh, perfect.
The manticores, also for a casual playthrough, will often just destroy you. They're pretty evil.
Yeah, they are one of the fastest monsters in the game. They attack standard 6 times.
And they can attack from a distance. All of that combined is just a little bit rude.
Okay, so we're gonna go down a floor. We're gonna reset that floor, because that was a bad floor. Very bad floor. Perfect. Let's kill this guy. There we go.
Someone in chat is saying that Kid Me lost most of my runs to those manticores. Yeah.
So wizards are the only monster in the game that can actually clone themselves, and that's the thing that I just killed infinitely. And it actually causes the game to crash eventually.
The game can crash?
Yeah.
Have you had that happen?
A lot. Especially especially with what I'm doing with some other parts of it. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. That is beautiful.
And actually, the reason why we don't keep both versions of the game running when we do part 1, part 2, is because they have a tendency to just crash each other constantly. Actually. Ooh. Okay, so we are. This should be over here. Save.
Yeah, I think one other thing that trips some people up during the first playthrough, I know it tripped me up, was the ghosts. Because the ghosts do not die to physical damage, and rather than hurt you, they drain your stats. And eventually you just die from a lack of stats. Water elemental?
Oh no. We want lightning bolt. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I just triggered the trap that makes statues spawn. Oh no.
Oh no! It's Gumby!
Gumby.
The statues also hit pretty hard, and it's a little bit difficult to deal damage to them in a casual playthrough. I don't know, there are so many enemies in here that I'm like, yeah, I remember you, you jerk.
Okay, so we're already on floor 18. We're making pretty good time.
Yeah, this is pretty good. We're still 10 minutes under estimate, like 9.
Oh.
Yeah, it's looking good.
All right, where's the? You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna go out of our way for one thing, one hilarious object. So here's the stairs. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna go to my favorite room in the game. Here it is. Here's the magical device.
Oh, the tornado room.
Yeah. So we're gonna activate the magical device, and this wonderful magic device just spawns tornadoes. It's completely useless.
Oh no! Do they hurt you?
They do. A lot.
Oh no! Oh, I don't like that.
But it's a great item. No real point to it, but you know what? We're picking it up anyways.
It's good. Cute little tornadoes, you know. I don't think there are too many underground tornadoes, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, hang on. I think we went the wrong way. Yep. Ah, okay. Yeah. Hang on. We gotta go this way. We're gonna kill one of the giant bosses. Yeah, there's actually sub-bosses in the game.
Oh, yeah. You know, this game has a surprising amount of depth when it comes to something for Windows 3.1. Like, and a 16-year-old making this? That's just nuts to me. It's so cool.
Yeah, he was pretty talented, especially with what he struggled through with this. So we're gonna go this way. Oh no, these would be bad, but they are kind of easy because we're so overpowered.
Yeah, did he run into a lot of problems making this game?
it kind of, at least from what I heard, kind of. Oh, no, we don't want to abandon. Load. Sorry, my hands are failing.
No need to apologize. I'm really enjoying this.
Okay. Oh, undead monster.
Oh, that was very old dragon.
Map.
Oh yeah, that's a wraith. The undead monsters, again, they drain your stats, and that's bad.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna. Oh, perfect. So we are at the last floor before the boss floor at this point. And we are going to. We're gonna run into a bunch of people. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Are we done? I think we're done. Oh, no. There we go. Alright, now we're done.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're just gonna kill, because we want to kill these first. Oh, are you? Oh, wow, okay. So we're on floor 25. We're gonna try a trick which involves kiting this dragon to the boss.
Okay.
So the funny thing about this game is that poison damage was almost not in the game. There's a bunch of unused spells and things that deal with poison, and they don't exist in the. Oh, hey, come on, dragon. They don't exist in the game because they just couldn't implement them properly. So it turns out that the only thing that Surtur, the boss here, is weak against is poison. And dragons can breathe on Surtur. So hopefully, if we get lucky, we can kill him in an amazingly small amount of time. Just to make it easier, we're going to cast Slow Monster on him.
So wait, the only thing that damages him is poison?
Well, yep.
Oh.
And see, he just went from heavily injured, nothing to heavily injured. And bam, dragon killed him for us. Thanks, dragon.
So nice. Yay, dragon.
So just something to point out, we call this guy the Nipple Fiend. He is exactly... yeah, he is exactly 1/8 of the sprite is dedicated to nipples. So, the more you know.
I love it. So good.
Oh hey, we got another, oh hello, another map level scroll that dropped. Alright, so now we're gonna come out, and I honestly don't remember where the stairs are. Oh, up there, right here. Alright, so we're gonna come out of the dungeon, and the game isn't over yet. We gotta get our helmet to our granddad. It's a fabulous magic helmet, and it's gonna make us queen or king or
isn't there
something.
A spell to leave the Rune of Return?
There is, and I have it, but you know what? I'm gonna cast it. I'll show you what happens. Spell book.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I don't have it. Oh no. Oh well. Well, what happens is, when you cast it, it says the helm absorbs the charge.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that troll. Oh my gosh.
And I've tried every which way to get around it, but you can't. That's the one thing that they programmed really well. Rick was on point about that.
Oh, I love it. You know, that is really tricky, Ricky. I love it.
Ooh, wait, that's the
yeah, no warp.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But
yeah, you can warp out of the first dungeon.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and honestly, it's completely worth it, I think. But yeah.
So the funny thing is, the Rune of Return spell is actually the way that you can do the better phase door shopping. It's not as funny. It's not you just basically praying for phase door to land you on the same shop, but it you actually get to target the shops that you want by casting phase door. Yeah.
Very weird, but that's great.
The fun thing is, if you haven't entered into the dungeon, Phase Door just puts you right back where you started when you cast it. So you just have to waste time in a shop, and bam, you get to be on the position in the shop.
I might have to learn like all of this new stuff because it's amazing.
It's really fun to do. I mean, most of this, like Silent Sigil doesn't actually do most of this in his run. You don't really need it, but it's fun. It's definitely fun, and it makes the game a little bit more enjoyable to speedrun, I have to say.
I believe it. I'd actually be tempted to see what it's like without glitches, but that could be miserable.
It's just basically all RNG.
Oh, I like RNG. It's a roguelike.
Me too. So basically, let's take a look at this helmet. We've got like a couple minutes or just a couple seconds here. Lightning bolt, bunny ears, what an inlay. It's glowing. It's great. So, bam, we're gonna give it to our undead great-grandfather, and bam, game's over.
Yay! You got crowned.
We're king because of headwear. That's how monarchy works.
I love it. Oh, seriously, great job. You didn't even stop your timer. That's okay.
Oh, no.
The run's over for us in our hearts.
There we go.
You know, we very rarely saw the headstone in this. It was a very good run. Yeah.
Well,
thank you so much. I want more people to play this game.
Me
like,
too.
I want it to make a comeback these days, you know?
I do have a tutorial out for for people who want to run it, and it's on src.com, I believe, so. And please, feel free to contact me if you need any help with any of these glitches.
Yeah, I think we're gonna move on. Thank you, Krayzar.
Right. Good one. Thanks for letting me run this.